goes down instantaneously when he can heal these like Naja to play heroes that are a lot more early game centric, such as the Yves, that kind of stuff. It's definitely a lot stronger on that note. Akai is a lot slower when it comes down to taking down his own creep camp. So I think that that's a very big mistake from Team Max there. So right now, level 3 doesn't even have his ultimate. He has to team fight skirmish team. They really need a fast start in the early stage. As such, there we go. Soul is kiting, and he's running away. But unfortunately, that's the final slash that will still put the final nail in the coffin over to him. That wasn't too bad. That was honestly not too bad, but not good enough. Does Professor S right now slamming down on the secret. I don't think that's enough to actually get a kill down on the secret though, but a bunch of the members from the start of Valhalla, they don't have a lot of HP to work with. This is a very good zoning tool. This is a very good way of zoning from Team Max. Have a very suitable position 1 player. Who the hell is in position 1? Bimo? That's kind of weird, isn't it? But regardless, that is going to be a stun down. Oh, King Ares is going for all of these kiting plays. But unfortunately, he will still go down to heads. More towards the damage department, but we'll see how that goes. Heavy spin, right down the soul. My soul 2 manages to fight out of God. He's fine. Valhalla came in right in the nick of time. I don't know where are they pulling all these damage out from, but now Valhalla is just going to be throwing themselves all the way right into King Ares. Takes him down almost immediately with the next one, Cypher right onto the chopping block, and now the Ogi Shadow Kill will be able to do quite a number over to start the Bimo the King, as well Sakzu takes one onto the chopping block as well, leaving just Bimo the King, and down he goes! 4 men down already! Valhalla now takes the turtle to themselves and head proxy in between T2 and T3, just so that he will be able to force Lei in a more bad location. And here goes. There's a couple of slam-ins. We've got a little bit more from the side of Valhalla, but hits flickers himself backwards. A good stun on the Sakzu. HP doesn't seem very well for Sakzu, but he's just going to be using his heavy spin just so they can cleanse himself, get himself right out of dodge, immobilize on the Cypher. But this upcoming wave will bring down this T1 turret, and Valhalla with 5,000 gold lead. They're now going to be pushing their advantage on over to the side of Sakzu. Immobilize him once again, and Naja picks up that kill. This is tough. Team Max, they don't have an answer to win this, right? Because the only reasonable damage that they can deal is, like burst damage, is going to be the Feathered Airstrike. The moment you don't have a Feathered Airstrike, then you don't have damage. As such, now the Feathered Airstrike on the 2-person, Soul jumps all the way to the back, but Bimo the Key, you don't even care about all of that. Shama is still going to be hovering right around the Lord's Pit. He's just going to be putting himself right back into the fight with the Ogi Shadow Kill. Picked up a double kill on the both Sakzu. Oh, a lot of people are just dropping heads. King Ares, the next one down. And Bimo the Key, the only one remaining for the team. And just as expected, they only managed to bring Secret down. And the Lord goes over to Valhalla. That will pop. But unfortunately, top lane doesn't have any holy defense, so Valhalla should be able to take this turret completely for free. As such, a stun down on the King Ares. If anything, this is gonna be a very committal fight from Team Max. If they do want to pick up a fight, they will have to sacrifice their entire team in order to realistically be able to do anything. As hits, lands the stun down right over to the side of King Ares, but he's still fine, he's still surviving. Well, in the meantime, Secret is just going to be thrown all the way back over to the crystal as Sakzu with the heavy spin takes him down pretty easily. While all of that is happening, the T3 turret in the middle lane has found itself all the way down to a good 5% HP. As now, Lei doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. He's probably gonna go down right now. Yes, indeed. As Hits now picks himself an unstoppable spree. The only other damage dealer aside from BMO is now dead. And BMO has been completely zoned out of the fight. So now there's nothing to be stopping Valhalla. Two, one of their other tanky men has already been taken down. As a matter of fact, Valhalla has got an entire barren wasteland over to the side of Team Max. They're just gonna be jumping themselves. Oh wait, hold on a second. Shimai and Ninja finds himself utterly destroyed. Soul in the face of King Ares, BMO, and Saksu. He don't care about anything. He's got consecration on, but what was that damage? And now Soul's the next one dead. That shouldn't have happened. But Valhalla made a mistake there. But to be fair, I do agree with that, right? That is what I would do because I have like 11,000 ahead of the opponents. I'm surely just gonna be jumping on the opponents. But here we have yet another one of the feathered airstrike. Unfortunately, the Lord will knock BMO the key up to the air, and that is going to help Valhalla in going up to this upcoming fight. Saksu takes the Lord down, and Secret is gonna be the next one down. It's gonna be 2 men down for the side of Team Max. It doesn't really even matter that the Lord is not going over the side of Valhalla. They can just walk it right down. Top lane is pushing all the way through. King Ares is gonna be the only defender of the team. BMO the key is buying as much time as possible, but a single slam is all that's required to bring him down, leaving 1 member left. The Lord will now march in from the top lane. Valhalla don't give a damn about that. The Traction Pulse is gonna land, but unfortunately not gonna be pulling King Ares as of yet. It's just gonna be going for a little bit of stun and just gonna be playing around. And of course, King Ares down. Team Max down.